Imagine explorers arriving to find our cities deserted. Our books have perished in some unknown catastrophe. All that is left to speak for us are the written words we have carved in stone. The travelers cannot make sense of our mysterious script. But if they could, would they comprehend who we were? In the jungles of southern Mexico and Central America, the ancient ruins of the Maya posed such a mystery. They revealed a civilization of stunning achievements, created in isolation from Europe and Asia. Their cities were full of strange inscriptions, fantastic twisting forms called hieroglyphs. They were carved on monuments and objects, painted on pottery, and written in bark paper books. For centuries, the hieroglyphs confounded explorers. What secrets did they hold? Were they pictures and symbols, or in fact, true writing expressing an ancient language?
People threw their hands up and said, nobody's ever going to crack this script. It just can't be done.
Maya civilization thrived for over 2,000 years, distinguished by a sophisticated culture.
The art involves a level of graphic imagination and expertise that is unparalleled.
As Europe entered the Dark Ages, these city-states reached the height of their glory, some supporting hundreds of thousands of people.
They were the greatest of all New World civilizations and the only fully literate society in the New World.
Yet mysteriously, in the 9th century, the Maya abandoned many of their cities. The temples and pyramids in the central lowlands were swallowed by the forest and forgotten.
Guatemalan archaeologists are making a fascinating discovery. Let's go to CNN's Brooke Baldwin. She traveled to Mirador and came back with an amazing story. Brooke, tell our viewers what's going on.
Wolf, I think I'm officially an archaeology geek. Our CNN crew, we're the first TV camera actually in the world to shoot the face of what may be the world's largest pyramid by volume. This pyramid, it is covered by the canopy of the jungle. It is currently facing several threats. From the air, it looks like just jungle, but these forests in Guatemala hide an ancient secret. The city of Mirador, often referred to as the cradle of Mayan civilization, the size of a modern-day metropolis. This is no mountain. It's a pyramid, and according to the Mirador Basin Project, it may be the largest pyramid by volume in the world.
The Pyramid of Dante is a structure the world should know because it represents an investment of labor unprecedented in the world history. Every single stone in that building, from the bottom to the top, was carried by human labor.
And the work to save this pyramid is delicate, done by hand. Guatemalan archaeologists painstakingly help uncover pieces of history built by their ancestors. And the view from the top of La Danta, spectacular.
This is the summit of the Maya world.
Here at the top of La Danta, we are 72 meters, or about 224 feet from the forest floor. And when we talk about sheer size of this area that is El Mirador, just one single Mayan city, archaeologist Dr. Richard Hansen says its size is larger than all of downtown Los Angeles, and he says there are still thousands of pyramids yet to be uncovered.
In the jungles of southern Mexico and Central America, the ancient Maya created one of humanity's great civilizations, with stunning achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and art. Their cities were rich with stone inscriptions, grids of fantastic and twisting forms called hieroglyphs, or simply glyphs. There were hundreds of different glyphs, filled with abstract forms, monsters and animals, plants and body parts. They were carved on public monuments and on personal objects of shell, bone, and jade, painted on pottery and the walls of buildings, and written in thousands of bark paper screen-full books. As more sites were discovered, explorers did their best to draw and document the glyphs. The forms were unfamiliar, and the monuments were often decayed. But the greatest obstacle was the complexity of the script itself. We now know that the ancient Maya scribes had tremendous latitude for visual creativity. Their system had strict rules, but each time they wrote a given word or phrase, they could choose from a variety of signs and combine them in new ways. They arranged their glyphs in double columns, read from left to right and top to bottom. In their earliest inscriptions, they made each glyph a single sign. Soon, they began to combine up to half a dozen or more signs in a single glyph block. But the graphic complexity of their system went even further. A sign could be written in abstract form, or as the head of a god or animal. One sign could be tucked inside another, or hidden part way behind another. Two signs could fuse together, merging their attributes. Signs even included full figures of monsters and of gods.
The art of the system is the genius within which they combine these different possibilities. The graphic component of Maya writing is absolutely overwhelming.
You know, that makes it incredibly complicated for us. But to them, it was clearly part of the script. There was an artistry and a playfulness that was as much a part of the system as the recording of language.